Have you ever had a dream that Alex would answer your questions after long, long months? Hi, if anyone didn't know my name is Alex, and I am the creator of this whole universe. Sorry for my kind of like speaking, I guess. I'm not native American or something like that, so today's mission is to speak about your questions and answer them. So let's get started, I guess. I will try to save the most interesting comments or questions for the last. First question. What fandoms you are in? So I am not like a fandom person myself, but I know every Supercell game, every MSM game, I guess, and I also know the Friday Night Funkin', and that is basically it. I just said that I don't actually watch that many different shows or whatever, so I am not like very into fandoms. Let's spice it up a bit and move on to the question 2. Are any ships canon? Yeah, that's the most interesting question I have ever received. So I guess it doesn't really matter that much. My monsters do have genders, but they can be with male, male, female, female, it doesn't really matter. Or like natural, I guess, relations. So if you are shipping someone, just remember not to say that it's official. Next question. Will you ever make rares? And the answer is yes. I don't know when they will be in the go, but I guess they will be pretty soon, and maybe I can just give you a chance to make rares for the universe, so you can kinda experience that vibe of creating something like that could actually work. Next one is pretty weird, and it says that will every island have an epic box? And the answer is if official MSM has, that I will have it on their island. Like I will not have for example Void Island Trollbox until he actually comes up, or like epic Trollbox, I mean. So any of these like fan-made things, they don't really count, so I will not make them official in my universe. If Nicorius takes a bite of his favorite food, will it regenerate? And for my surprise, that will actually work. Just like how his bass sound works, like it's powered up with some kind of relations between them. It's not like energy or it's just, yeah, I don't know how to say it. It can regenerate. It has like the same powers as the bass producing sound powers. So yeah, that's the answer. Yes, that's an interesting question. So next one is, does Mystery Pepper fly to different parts, scans, or if not, how does it produce its sound? Or mimics, I guess. So he can't fly. Or not he, like it. It can't fly. It just can't. Though it can roll. His shape is a perfect barrel. So he rolls through different islands, and yeah, he pretty much uses his own body as a kind of walking machine, I guess, or as a transport. What's your favorite monster from the original game and your Goofy universe? So, original is Stog. I don't know why, I just like love the persona and sounds so fire on every island, just basically an S tier monster. And for Gao it's definitely not Dromedary. It was the first monster that was made, and it's just like his whole concept is interesting, like it's definitely not him, and it actually is him. It's just funny, like it's so cool. And following that we have our next question. Why is definitely not Dromedary your favorite? I mean, I just said that, but it seems pretty like a unique monster, and I know you guys love him too. So he is even some kind of mascot of our game. How can you not love him? Question 9. Will the Gao monsters get anime? Like the most interesting question, like content based. I'm not quite sure about it yet, but I can promise that maybe someday in the future. Maybe someday in the future that will happen. And I don't know when, but it will probably come out someday. Like I will make some kind of contest for animating. Like imagine animating the Ohio Island, for example, or even Ohiocall Island. Yeah, it's Ohiocall with A. Or even other islands. It doesn't really matter. Who do you think is the most underrated monster in the Gao? So I think it's Nicorio's favorite food. Hands down, like he's so good, he adds so much things, but people don't just look at him like he's the best monster I have ever seen. He's just like under the rain or under the shadow of all the great monsters we have. So I don't actually see why people don't love him. So I don't see like anyone talking about him. Like, and even his Cold Belly as well. They're good sound wise and concept wise. I don't actually know why they're not so good in your eyes. Opinion on the unnecessary Sam. I am sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. So I think she does an amazing job at her own project. Like I can link it or maybe I will make a screenshot of it and put it in the video. But you can totally check that out. She's doing a great job and I wish her nothing but luck. What's your favorite meme? I mean, I can't really tell you. I will just show you.
Tomato.
Yeah, that meme is still funny after like 2 years or so. It's actually funny for even now. But did you decide to do a Trollblin contest? I think Woblin Island as a whole is one of the most popular and favorite islands of the whole community. So I was like running out of ideas, and I was like maybe I can do a full island with just your concepts, not mine. So I can keep my thoughts and my concepts for every other monster. Like for any Ohiocall, if that will come, or yeah, you can catch the point. When are you going to stream Team Fortress 2? I'm waiting. No. What's the original image of Musha's caps? And it was actually just a picture from the internet. Yeah, that's all. You can just find it yourself. I mean, it's pretty basic answer, but yeah, what? If you could go back and change any Gao monsters, what would they be? So I mean, I am pretty fine with Goofies and Glaggles, but I think I can change a little bit the Goothereals. I think they could had a better job in developing, as I think I noticed that Goothereal is not that good of an island. So yeah, maybe someday I will do like a remaster of islands, so I can change something about the Goothereal, because I think it has potential, but with power of sounds is not that great. How many Goofy monsters are breedable? Damn! You guys are even more down bad than I ever thought. Like seriously bro, like why are you asking? How powerful are Gao monsters? So it actually depends on the monster itself, how it looks and if it has any secrets or any superpowers, or I can understand why the most powerful one is the Trollbugs or Mystery Pepper, so they have like power. And some monsters like low IQ specimen or Guy Ice and even Hoi, they're not like super strong. Hoi is like one of the most smallest creatures of the creatures. Yeah, that's the point. So he isn't like very strong, though he's a leprechaun and leprechauns are strong. We'll say he's pretty average. So you can say about this for every monster, and every monster is pretty average. So we don't actually have the most powerful, the most strong monsters of them all. It's just like basic. If every single Gao monster went to war, who would win? And it actually goes back to the previous question, who is the most powerful? And yeah, I don't really have answer for that, because I don't actually thought of that. So I guess it's Trollbugs of his troll electricity. Yeah, you get the joke, the fun, yeah, you get it. Yeah, that's the name of electricity in the Gao. So what's your favorite monster you made? And you might ask, why are you still answering that? Like you answered the most favorite monster. But I think it's Complexion. It was the most fun. I just got all bunch of sprites from Frumble and etc. So I can make the Complexion. It's because he's a complex soul. So why is he not your favorite? It's top 2. Yeah, it's the second spot of my rankings. He's close enough to definitely not Dromedary. I will say they are pretty equal, but I think I like Dromedary a little more. Not like much, but they're pretty even. What's your favorite fan-made island you made? It's not Gao, it's Western Tavern. I actually really love the concept, and the whole thing of it actually ended a few days ago. So you can check that out. It's pretty fire, I guess. Maybe you can find me by Monster Handler Alex in the YouTube search. So why is it my favorite? I think it's just I like the concept that much, so I like the East things, like Western, like I like the cowboys, the cactus, so I love those stuffs. So it makes even more sense for me to make island like that. And so I did. I just picked, composed my melody, so I can share my emotions with this theme. How many monsters did Lord Dammit make? It's pretty a huge amount, I would say, like only the number, not the monsters. You can probably see which he did, but he did, what was that, like 54? Yeah, 54 monsters. That's quite a lot. Are there are there gay monsters? I mean, what are you doing with your... What do you think about your fan base, like Discord members and YouTube subs? I don't actually have any words, I just have emotions. True emotions. I love every single one of you. Even if you are most bastard stuff I can actually imagine, but I love every one of you. So you can see why I love you. Thanks for the 5k and I don't know how many Discord members, like, yeah, that's pretty huge for a small community like us. Though what do I think about them? They're all so good. I love you. If you made GAO merch, what would it be? I think I will make plushies. Yeah, plushies and maybe some cups and some t-shirts. Like, I don't know if I really want that, because I think it's quite expensive to run that kind of business. But maybe someday, who knows? Maybe I can get myself a Mystery Pepper t-shirt, like, or a Yeltnik cup. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? When is Nicorius Fitpix? I just can't anymore. Most breedable GAO monster. Like, stop! So let's talk about most interesting things. First one is the lore. And in lore, where does Canefart get the Cane name from? It's actually Cane, it's a name of a tribe. Yeah, Canefart was a part of a tribe, so it was the most intelligent one. So Cane, it actually doesn't mean anything to us, but to previous generations it actually meant something. It meant like a good community. Yeah, that's a prehistoric kind of language. And now I will kill two birds with one rock and answer why Deepsters are not in GAO, and will in GAO be any Colossals. They have the same answer. So you see, Colossals are dead, like dead. They're like not bringing alive anymore. So their soul was just fainted out, and soil is now not good for Deepsters. So they just can't live in their holes. So this is why they just can't be. Deepsters just can't be because of the death of Colossals. Next one is Trollbugs the GAO Hex monster, or there is an actual GAO Hex, but that wasn't released in the public. I would like to say that Trollbugs is the Hex, but I still have like some kind of wish that actual developers of MSM actually add some kind of hacks to the game. But for now, Trollbugs is the hacks. So yeah, that's the answer. Let's just chill out a bit of this kind of lore thingies and answer like a simple question. Why you zoom in the islands to the left every monster? Equivalent. Yeah, that's how to spell it, bruh. Anyways, so it's not like a complete reason for that, it just looks good. in the video it's basically like the video looks good. Like I don't love watching some of my older videos just because there wasn't like very placement of objects, like there was no elements like in such an other way, or like there wasn't like a complete sense for that. So I just kept this thing with a left monster, like not left, like in the left, so it looks good. It looks like for eyes it looks good, and for it's better for the YouTube. It's yeah, it's always better to make that. Now the most important questions, like so many of you asked this. So the basic question is, who inspired you to make GAO universe? So I will answer that once and for all, and will not answer that like every stream or whatever I will do. So GAO was just a fun project. It was just like it happened. It happened on the 6th of January. I was just bored and made GAO just why not? Yeah, that's the reason. Why not? No, nobody inspired me. I was like, no one did this. So I thought that was a good idea to make my channel all about this project, and it turned out like first days were pretty amazing for the new channels. Like I started the QDingle island, and I already had like an audience, but I made QDingle island. It was on the 9th day, I think, on the 9th. So you can imagine, or like on not the 9th, but you get the point. It was so fast, and it was just good. It was just good. Yeah, that's the answer. No one inspired me to make GAO. I will answer to a little question of the big question some guy did, like this question. Are MSM GAO and Monster Handler Alex islands like Western Island, Fire Garden and True Water Island connected? They're not. They're not connected at all. It's the different universes. That's the point. So it's first one is the Goofy universe, and the second one is kind of like a alternate path of the original universe. So it, like all the Monster Handler Alex have like something in common. Like you can actually see like where are those located. Like Fire Garden, it's a bit on the top. It's like in the some kind of volcano with leaves, and at the bottom is the Western Tavern, because it's just sand. It's just land with sand. And we have True Water Island. It's near the Western Island. Yeah, that's basically it. Next, second to last, kind of like a big question is how you come up with the monsters. So let's just talk about like I don't know who. Like just take for example the shell bit, if you want to make your Goofy universe. So take the shell bit and kind of scan him, and find something funny about him. So like for example you can take the drums, or you can take his personality or persona and just make a goofy version of him, like I did with Poppy the cat. But Poppy the cat is more linked to Drowning Island, and it makes sense. But if you want to do your thing, you need to make like a whole new monster, you can do that. I'm not like mad or anyone is mad. It's just you can make it a meme thingy. So just take some time for you to think what's funny about him, what makes you laugh, or what will be funny if you made it. So how can I come up? I just said that. How you? It's your opinion. It's your I don't know how to say that. It's your possibilities and it's creativity. Yeah. So that's basically it. And the last, the most, I don't know how to say that, the most interesting question, the most questionable one. What will you do after the GAO? These guys asked it. So basically, I don't really know. Maybe I will do the fan-made islands, but I need the perms to do that, the permissions. So I can maybe ask creators of the islands, so I can make a goofy universe of them. Not like universal version. Maybe I am not like even 10% sure I will make it like a upbeat version of maybe even apocalyptics and all of that stuff. So I don't actually know if I would make it. Or maybe I can make like islands, for example, like Fire Garden. Like I take some elements and I make island songs, just songs. So it will be more like a conveyor kind of thing, but there will be new monsters, new possibilities, and it will be good for the content. But I don't know, like, for sure, if that will be. I don't actually know if I will ever expand the GAO universe, because I have the college and I think I'm kind of losing interest in this. So I guess that was all the answers. So thank you for watching, and it was a very long video. I don't know how much that video will be, because I'm at the recording phase. So yeah, I will see you in Glaggle Land video that will come out soon.